Hey guys, welcome back to Milestone Strength on YouTube. So in today's video, we're going to talk about calves. Can they be grown? Lane, can they be grown?
I think they can be.
They 100% can be.
They can? So today we're going to talk about the tempo to train your calves at, how to use single leg exercises in your training, the flexion and extension of your ankle, and the volume and frequency of your calf training.
So this will be a little bit different to what we normally do with our how-to videos. There's not a whole bunch of exercises. We're going to go through really just 2 exercises here and to show you the key movements you need to be doing while doing those exercises. So let's get into it.
Let's go. Okay, so most of the calf work we prescribe here at Milestone is standing work. I find that gets you through a better range of motion as opposed to seated. It's about a 3-to-1 ratio. So as we can see here, the standing calf raise. Now what we're going to look at first is the tempo of the movement. You'll notice that Nate isn't bouncing at the bottom and he isn't dropping straight away at the top. He's going down and getting a nice stretch and coming up and contracting as hard as he can. This here is the tempo you want to train your calves at in order to get the maximum growth out of the muscle. So what we're going to look at here is the depth of the movement. So as you notice, Nate's controlling the whole movement down. He's actually just coming to his bottom point on his range of motion. He's not bouncing into the bottom of the movement and recruiting too much Achilles tendon. He's going to the point that the calf muscle stretch and allows him to get into, and then raising up manually out of that position. Let's talk foot positioning. So as you can see down the bottom, we've got our heels together with our toes slightly wider at the top. Again, control is paramount here, but this is just going to hit a slightly different angle on your calves and allow you to hit the whole muscle as opposed to just focusing on one part of it. What you can also do here is add in a very slight turn the other way. Our angle is about half of what it was previously. Again, this just gives you a little bit of a different angle on the calf. So a nice tool to add into the arsenal of calf training is single leg training. You see here, we get a slight bend in the front leg, full stretch with the back leg, up and contract. Now this does 2 things. It allows us to hit each leg unilaterally to make sure that there's no strength imbalances between the legs that you can sometimes get with double leg work. It also allows us to get a bigger stretch. So it allows us to work through a bigger range of motion with more weight, which will result in more hypertrophy. With your seated work, the same principles apply as our standing stuff. You can change your foot angle, you can play with your tempo, but the most important thing again is to control into that bottom position, come up all the way, flex at the top, hold for a second, and drop back down.
Okay, now one of the other big elements of calf training is frequency and volume. How much you should be training and what you should be doing while training. Lane, what do you got for them there?
Okay, so calf muscles get a lot of residual work when you're just walking around all day. So it's important to train the volume up around the 28 to 32 sets per week. You can spread that out every second day, really. The calves are a pretty small muscle group, meaning they recover quickly, and you can get that work in consistently.
I like to start my leg day, every leg day, with calves at the beginning and then finishing with them as well. Get that extra burn right at the end. If you guys have any other questions to do with training, whether it be calves or anything else, comment below. Follow us on Instagram at Milestone Strength. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that little bell button. We'll see you guys in the gym.
Fire fast burning in front of me. Yeah, I'm the one that started it. Can't you see? And there's a countdown to your return.